Today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns taking on Zach Wilson and the New York Jets.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. We get our first look at this New York Jets offense, really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, second overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
And here's Wilson to throw right away. And his first look is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 58 yards, and a score.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. The Jets at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Here's Wilson. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. On first down, Wilson. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. There's Wilson to throw. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Pollard will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Browns on their way out now for the first time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Watson. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now it's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB is going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Wilson's going to hold on to it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Pollard again. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 26.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at
touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 14 carries, 125 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And here comes Berrios. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They run with a second-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He's a second-round pick, a solid second-round pick. But when you're close to that first round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that, it's the prestige. Everyone wants to be a first-round pick, and he thought his talent demanded that. And I do know some teams in the league that had first-round grades on him.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, that's to Davis, he's got it. Touchdown, New York. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so,
trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson sliding out of the pocket. And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
On 2nd and 12, Watson throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through,
and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's got it to about the 40.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 33. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And some room to work. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Wilson steps away to his left. Give him 9 on the scramble there, and it'll leave him with a second and just a couple of inches.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw.
On the slant, completes to Sutton.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 25 yards that time. Now Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long. Kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
York able to send this one through.
And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard.
He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now it's Wilson.
Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. That is caught. It's Uzomah.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime.
What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We start with a couple of franchises looking to make a move here in 2022. Miami heading north to take on Baltimore. And it's the Dolphins who are out in front in the second quarter. Tua Tagovailoa with a touchdown throw. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for the former MVP, Matt Ryan. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. 2 touchdown passes there for Mitchell Trubisky. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead, tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And they will remain well behind.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 96 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now a give here to Pollard. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Now Wilson. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Wilson. Flush to his right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout,
Let's just say it's been unusual.
Back to throw. Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
They'll go with the option, coming right. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. Rolling to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Jets are pouring it on.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. A week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, a Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper.
Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first.
Operating from the gun. Watson.
This complete to David Bell.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
To the air yet again, Watson. Out to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
John Franklin Myers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Now Wilson down around his goal line. Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So the big gain all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. This offense so far on third down, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Play action. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll run with Pollard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Open man is Uzomah. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. Here's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Elijah Moore.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told.
And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
John Franklin Myers able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 26.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line.
Pollard going to try the right side. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here's Wilson to throw. Open man here is Conklin.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hall again.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Jets, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.